From the soulful ballads that became the soundtrack of love across Africa to electrifying performances on global stages, Sauti Sol has been the heartbeat of Kenyan music for nearly 2 decades. But in 2023, fans were left stunned when the group announced their split. What really happened? Why did they go their separate ways? And what are they all up to now? Let's dive deep into the story of rise, split and solo journeys of Kenya's most iconic band, Sauti Sol. Sauti Sol began their journey in 2005, formed by 4 talented individuals, Bien Aim Baraza, Willis Timano, Savara Mudigi and Polycarp Otieno, initially a cappella singers at Upper Hill School. Yeah, they went to the same high school and most definitely how they met. Their chemistry and passion for music led them to form the band we came to love. Their album debut Mwanzo in 2008 introduced a unique Afrofusion sound. Hits like Lazizi and Blue Uniform captivated East Africa. They followed with Soul Philosophia, and in 2015 they dropped Live and Die in Africa, an album that skyrocketed them to international fame. They bagged prestigious awards, performed with global stars and even shared the stage with Barack Obama during his Kenyan visit. Sauti Sol wasn't just a band, they were a movement. By 2020, fans began noticing something. Each member was exploring solo projects, which obviously rose a lot of questions and suspicion. Bien dropped singles, Chimano rebranded with a bold new style, Savara was producing for others, and Polycarp, aka Fancy Fingers, was working behind the scenes. But the group insisted they weren't breaking up, just growing individually. Also, despite the assurances, the group had fewer joint releases and whispers of split grew louder. In May 2023, Sauti Sol shocked the continent when they announced their indefinite hiatus after the world tour. They clarified it wasn't a breakup but a necessary pause to allow individual growth. They said it's not goodbye, it's see you later, but to many fans, it felt like an end of an era. How was life after Sauti Sol for each of the members? Now, Bien has been the most visible solo act, dropping hit songs after hit songs, making collabos with big stars and international musicians. His stage energy and charisma have kept him in high demand with tours around Africa and Europe and soon America. Chimano embraced a bold artistic identity, blending fashion and music in his EP debut Heavy is the Crown. He's become an LGBTQ icon, pushing boundaries in style and sound. Savara released solo album Savage Level and has focused on production, mentoring rising stars and crafting new sounds. Meanwhile, Polycarp or Fancy Fingers took a quieter route, focusing on family, scoring music and producing content through his label. His instrumental EP was a celebration of African sounds. Their split left a huge void in Kenya's music scene. Sauti Sol's chemistry, stage presence and storytelling were unmatched. Fans flooded social media with emotional tributes, memes and hopeful reunion hashtags. Musically, their absence has opened space for new voices to rise, but few can match Sauti Sol's cultural impact. Naturally, speculations followed. Some fans believed ego clashes or money issues caused the split, especially as Bien seemed to dominate the limelight. Others claimed it was a smart move to build personal brands before a reunion. The group denied any beef, saying they were more like brothers than bandmates. Despite going solo, the members show consistent support and love for each other, both publicly and behind the scenes. Like, whenever one of them releases a new song or project, the others often share on their IG stories or comments with words of support. For example, when Bien dropped his song In Nauma, Chimano and Savara posted it with encouraging captions like "Big tune" or "Proud of you, bro." They occasionally appear at each other's solo shows or events. They have been spotted in the crowd or even jumping on stage for a quick collab. Even after the split, they have worked on songs together. For instance, some solo tracks still include vocals or production help from fellow members. Savara produced or helped mix tracks for Bien and Chimano. They always speak highly of one another. In interviews, they make it clear that there is no bad blood. Bien once said, "We are brothers, nothing will ever change that." Savara mentioned that they still hang out and even make music together just for fun. They show up for each other during each other personal milestones like weddings, birthday parties, or family events. They also show support or unity by using the Soul Generation studios and continue to collaborate quietly. Some of their sound engineers, stylists, and creatives are shared among members. In interviews, they have expressed that they split to allow space for creative freedom, but never stopped being fans of each other's work. Chimano once said, "We need to breathe and express ourselves, but it's amazing to see what each of us is becoming," showing mutual respect for creative differences. Sauti Sol gave us music that healed, moved, and united us. While the band may be on pause, their legacy is far from over. As we follow each member's solo journey, one thing is clear: Sauti Sol may have split, but their harmony still echoes in our hearts. What's your favorite Sauti Sol memory? And do you think they'll ever unite someday? Leave a comment. This is Fame Extra. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.